Hello everyone. So once again, welcome to another episode of Speak Up Unfiltered. So today on episode fourth of season two, we have Paritosh Tonk with us, who is a magician. Hi Paritosh, कैसे हैं आप?
Hi, Saurabh. I'm really good. I am very glad that you invited me to this Unfiltered.
तो हम भी बहुत खुश हैं एंड आई वाज जस्ट लुकिंग एट इट और मैं बस प्रमोट भी कर रहा था सो आई वाज सेइंग बिकॉज़ मीट द विजार्ड इज समथिंग दैट आई हैव बीन यूजिंग सिंस इयर्स बेसिकली और इसीलिए उनके साथ अब हम
Yeah,
जाते हैं
I
सो
saw that.
या सो
I saw
फाइनली
that
द
thing, and I was
विजार्ड
like,
ऑफ
"Meet the
वर्ड्स
Wizard.
मीटिंग
Is
विजार्ड
he
ऑफ
is he
मैजिक
a
हाँ हाँ
is he a magician? Is he a
no, not
magician?"
at
I
all.
was like that only.
Not even close, not even close. So
Yeah.
finally चैनल के जो नेम है विजर्ड को एक असली विजर्ड मिल चुका है. So we finally have the real magician on the show.
Thank you so much.
That's very nice. So just to start off with, let us just know a little bit about you. Like आपने कैसे शुरू किया, कब शुरू किया, just your little magician journey.
No, like it's almost about like 5 साल हो चुके हैं. It's about 5 years जो मैं magic field में हूँ. And it's always a bumpy ride for an artist, to be honest. People don't consider magic as being an artist, but it is being an artist. It is a performing art. So it has always been a bumpy ride, and it always will be. And तो अभी मैंने starting जो start करी थी वो मेरी बहुत ही weird थी. It's like कि इट्स नॉट लाइक जनरली हर म्यूजिशियन की जो स्टार्टिंग होती है या तो वो मैजिक किट से होती है लाइक या फिर उन्होंने कोई मैजिक शो देखा और फिर उन्होंने कोई मैजिक ट्रिक खरीदी वगैरह ऑल दिस स्टफ माइन वाज वन ऑफ माय फ्रेंड्स was magician. So when he met us, our whole college group, it was second year of my graduation. So he showed me some amazing stuff. Obviously जो होता है एक नॉर्मल बंदे के लिए मैजिक वैसा ही था मेरे लिए भी फर्स्ट टाइम एंड आई वाज ऑस्ट्रक एंड मैंने फिर ट्राई करा कि यार कैसे कर सकते हैं आई रिक्वेस्टेड हिम आई सेड दिस एंड दैट मैंने बहुत रिक्वेस्ट करी ही डिडंट टेल मी ऑल द स्टफ कि कैसे होता है बिकॉज ही न्यू कि जस्ट बिकॉज मैं उन्हें बता दूंगा कि कैसे होता है doesn't going to make me a magician. Very obvious stuff. So he told me कि if you want to learn it, I'm not going to teach you how I did this thing, but if you want to learn it, go to YouTube. ठीक है? In your life, I'm telling everyone if you want to learn magic, you have to go to YouTube. That's the simple thing. The hard part is that's the easy part actually. Going on YouTube is the easy part. The hard part is looking for it and then doing it for yourself. Like doing it constantly in a way that you don't get unmotivated and just leave all the stuff because this happens to everyone. Like beginning is the hardest thing and it is like really the only hurdle that happens जब कोई कुछ भी सीखता है तो that was the hurdle for me. But ये था कि मेरे साथ मेरा फ्रेंड था. From being my friend's friend, he was now my friend. So उसके साथ बात करना फिर वगैरह वगैरह हमने डिस्कशन स्टार्ट कर दिया. So meanwhile he left magic after some time. It was not like his passion. Somewhat it was his passion, but he left it because of some other reasons, personal reasons and for professional reasons as well. I still, after 5 years, I'm still doing it. I'm still learning it. I still have passion for it, and I'm still like have the fire to do it for the rest of my life as well. I hope so. So till now, I'm still doing it for like the main spark for doing all this is people's reaction.
Yeah.
That's all. How they react, the feeling they get, their faces, and everything else that happens when something astonishing happens. So till now, it's going all well now.
True, that's true. Yeah, and I guess magic is one of those things जो बहुत ज़्यादा fascinating लगता है क्योंकि आप जानना चाहते हो कि कैसे हुआ but वही चीज़ है कि आपको पता नहीं है कैसे हुआ. You just know that something has happened weirdly and there's no way you can figure it out at that particular moment. और I guess इसीलिए लोग एकदम से बहुत ज़्यादा चौंक जाते हैं और लोगों को बहुत अच्छा भी लगता है. But then again, the effort that goes behind it, the consistency लगातार एक ट्रिक को शायद माहिर करने के लिए आपको 1000 बार प्रैक्टिस करनी पड़ती होगी. and
Yes, yes.
that's
No, no,
just insane.
it's not just about हमें एक ट्रिक के लिए 1000 बार करना पड़ता है उसे practice. No, no, no. In other art forms, it's more like कि if I'm practicing something, if I'm like
Hmm.
practicing a chord in guitar, I will practice it for like hundreds of hours, and I'm going to show it to people. In
Hmm.
magic, it's like I'm practicing something that happens for a split second of time,
Uh,
and I don't want people to see it. I'm putting effort into something so that people don't see it.
yeah.
So that's a big sacrifice as respect to other art forms.
Hmm.
I actually, it is something that is completely different from other art forms. You can say that I'm being biased. I'm not being biased. Actually, as a musician, we learn a lot from every art form, be it singing, dancing, theater, anything, any performing art. We learn everything from them. But the thing is, being a magician, I realized that if you ever met a singer and like guitarist, let's say, and you say, please मेरे लिए ना कुछ बजाओ. If you don't have a guitar, if तो वो नहीं बजाएगा. He can't
Hmm.
actually do anything. But if you tell a magician, show me something, no matter what, he will have something up his sleeves, not like literally up his sleeves, but he will have something with him that he will literally show you. They are the people that know कि यार हमें कहीं पे भी entertain करने के लिए सिर्फ we need people, not objects, not our props. तो वो कहीं पे भी entertain कर सकते हैं.
That's true. And yeah, that's
हम्म.
an interesting thing as you said as well कि एक magician को बहुत से other art forms और बहुत सी other forms के बारे में भी जानना बहुत जरूरी रहता है. I remember I was watching a podcast of a magician and from there I saw these things that like she was sharing all these facts कि mentalism के लिए especially आपको कितना कुछ और
What
knowledge
was
होनी
her
बहुत
name?
जरूरी है. Sonisha. I was
Oh
just
yeah,
watching a
I know her.
podcast of
I know her.
Sahanisha and कि pentalism कितनी जरूरी है. There are a lot of mathematics related tricks that magicians do. So and there are a lot of tricks जो other art forms को involve करता है कहीं ना कहीं.
हाँ
So
हाँ
it's
हाँ.
magician is a part जहाँ पे आपको ऐसा नहीं है कि आपको हर चीज की study करनी जरूरी पड़ जाती है कहीं ना कहीं. Just to
It's more
evolve
like कि
yourself.
magicians are actors in a way.
Hmm.
They are playing a part of an actor, doing some stuff that they don't want other people to see to create a moment that is completely astonishing. In a way, like it's not properly drama, but there needs to be some to create the atmosphere actually.
That's true.
So
That's true.
I learned about Suhanisha like 2 years ago, like
Hmm.
after 3 years after. She is doing it very well. She is doing it since her childhood. So
Yeah. Hmm.
if you want some stuff from her, it's better be her.
That's true. That's true. That's true. So, Hannah, have you ever faced some stereotype related to magician from the audience or from the people?
अरे मेरे पेरेंट्स हैं एग्जाम्पल अच्छा है ऐसा. It's not about being stereotypical. It's more like uh, if I talk about uh, thoughts of parents, like in a way,
Hmm.
magic is an unorthodox profession. It
True.
is not common. First thing. Second, it is not certain. And third thing, it is risky. Every art form is risky. Third thing, no. About all this stuff, what is the thinking of parents? They are like, हमारा बेटा पढ़ाई करे, एक जॉब ले और वहां पे काम करे. This is a safe route.
Hmm.
बट इस सेफ राउट में ना हमारी जो एस्पिरेशन और पैशन होता है ना उन पे इम्पैक्ट पड़ता है. इस
सही
सेफ
बात.
राउट में प्रॉब्लम ये है, इट इज द रैट रेस. ओके, ठीक है. सेकंड थिंग, इसमें वो फन नहीं होता जो बाकी रेस की चीजों में होता है. लेकिन अगर पेरेंट्स का पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से सोचें, दे वांट देयर किड टू बी हैप्पी, दे वांट देयर किड टू गो इनटू सम प्लेस जहाँ पे ही डोंट हैव टू फेस एनी अनसर्टेनिटी और लाइक कुछ प्रॉब्लम में ना पड़ जाए. ठीक है. सो दे
Hmm.
जनरली गो फॉर दीज स्टेबल जॉब्स. आई एम एक्चुअली अ पार्ट टाइम म्यूजिशियन एज ऑफ नाउ
Hmm.
because I can't switch directly to full being a full time musician. Since COVID भी
Hmm.
हुआ है तो I'm gonna skip it for now.
That's true.
तो
That's true.
अब यहाँ पे like for my first show, जैसे मैं स्टार्टिंग में फ्री शोज करना पड़ते हैं. It's
Hmm.
part of every artist. तो what happens is my parents was like ये क्या कर रहा है, वो क्या कर रहा है, पढ़ाई कर ले, पढ़ाई पे ध्यान दे ले. The first time when I did a paid show, my parents was like हाँ ठीक है, Their tone was completely changed. So they are like, if he is doing or she is doing something, if he or she is bringing money by doing what he or she loves,
Mhm.
then they feel safe. तो वहाँ पे stereotype तो है. Regarding normal people, they sometimes mock, but I don't really care. वो थोड़ा ना ignorance, negativity का ignorance को ignore करने का nature by time to time बढ़ता जाता है. It's part of every artist life.
Yeah, ये तो है थोड़ा सा तो this comes by being an artist कहीं ना कहीं that you start settling yourself in your own head. आपको पता है कि ये चीज उसकी तरफ से आएगी, but on the other hand और
हाँ.
अच्छा भी आएगा. So you just start from good and just learn from the
But
bad,
I'm not
ignore
saying
the
कि
bad.
complete. I'm not completely saying ignore everything. Ignore every bad stuff, because there is constructive criticism as well.
Exactly.
As it's just like कि अगर कहीं पे toxic हो रहा है, तो just ignore it. That toxic stuff is really bad. Don't let it get into your head.
So
वरना
how?
constructive criticism भी
Yeah,
आता है
true.
काफी जगह से.
True. So while you were learning जब आप मैजिक सीख रहे थे, or even right now as well, do you have some favorite musicians जिनको आप ज्यादा देखते हो या ज्यादा पसंद करते हो?
Actually, it's not just about favorite musician. It's more like कि, there is something to learn from every musician, and every musician have their own forte. Uh, the whole art form is literally comprised of only the creativity of other musicians and the stuff they observe around them. So I'm not going to say like I watch this specific person that more or this specific person. There are some that are my favorite, but these doesn't determine how much I watch them. It's Gregory Wilson. He's an awesome musician. He does some things. He can do anything. Like he can be naked and he can do everything. He can still do everything. He's that much awesome. And there's Dynamo. He's a great performer, as you have already seen him on TV. And there is some mentalist as well, like Darren Brown and Benachak. I don't know if you have heard his name. His name is Benachak. He fooled scientists into believing that he can read minds. So that is like completely like baffle. Changing the reality of scientists is completely different. Like if someone says, "I believe in magic," you show him magic, he's like, "Oh wow, this is magic." If you show someone who doesn't believe in magic and you show them magic, they will like, "What the hell?
Yeah,
I
true.
know this is not real, but how? What the hell?" They,
Yeah.
they there is a conflict between their beliefs and
Yeah.
what they encountered, their reality and their beliefs. These are not like going hand in hand. So वहाँ पे जो conflict आया, that is bringing them this awesome moment. So Banachek did this thing with a scientist, which
Amazing.
was not expected.
Yeah.
So ऐसे करके magicians हैं बहुत सारे हैं. The list can go on and on and on, because every magician has their own forte. So uh,
That reminds me, I was watching this show, I don't know, Discovery or National Geographic of this channel, I guess on Discovery, and
Brain Games.
this no, it was Keith Berry's show. He mentalist
Yes,
Keith
Keith
Berry,
Berry.
yeah.
Yes, he's an
So
awesome
he did
mentalist.
some stuff with monks, and the same reaction it was there. Like, we know this is not true because monks have their own beliefs and they know the magic and they don't believe in these things. But they were like, we know this is not true, but we can't say why this is not true. So that's something which is very fascinating. So yeah, so that's one of the things. That was the first I actually saw what mentalism is. Like I had seen a lot of magic tricks and all, but for mentalism that was very new to me as a young person, and I was like, oh man, this is something, like just walking into someone and telling them their ATM pin, and I was like, this is a different level of crazy for sure.
The thing about mentalism, it goes into another realm. It goes into
Yeah.
supernatural realm, I would say, and it attacks a person's mind personally. He feels like there is a privacy issue with my own mind as well.
Yeah.
Like if he can read my mind, what the hell? What are my thoughts? How am I going to be influenced? Are they completely my choices and whatnot? So these things can go that way with mentalism. So, sometimes ऐसा हुआ है, people are freaked out by this thing and they get scared. So the person who did it to them they don't want to talk to them, they just want to stay away from them, and this is kind of like not what we intend to do, but this is something interesting that happens sometimes.
So, going forward with this, what's the most interesting reaction that you have got? Like something that has stayed with you? कि हाँ, ये हमेशा याद रहेगा, ऐसा reaction.
It was not a reaction to magic trick, it was a reaction to the social dynamic that was created, I would
Okay.
say. मैजिक रिएक्शंस तो बहुत सारे हुए हैं. देयर वाज वन के एक बंदे ने, वो ग्रुप था, एक बंदे ने उठाना स्टार्ट करा मुझे, सबने उठा लिया मुझे. तो ये था मैजिक रिएक्शन. लेकिन सोशल डायनामिक के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से मैं बताऊं तो देयर वाज वन कपल, आई अप्रोच्ड देम, आई वाज लाइक वन, द गाय नेम वाज मिकेश एंड द गर्ल्स नेम वाज, आई डोंट रिमेंबर टू बी ऑनेस्ट. तो आई शुक देयर हैंड्स, I asked their names, I introduced myself. Mikesh said, my name is Mikesh. When I asked her, she said, मैं क्यों बताऊं? So I was like completely fine with that. I was like, okay, no issue. Mikesh, I just said to her, Mikesh seemed interesting person, so let's try something with you. And I showed something to him. In the middle, when they both were reacting, uh, the girl said to me, hi, my name is Sushmita. So out of the blue moon, when someone is being completely ignorant about you, like I approached, like in social, in this situation, you don't want the guy to be like pushing you, because they get possessive. Like in a couple situation, they kind of get possessive. So I approached Mikesh. That's how we do it. I approached Mikesh. He was actually a good guy. He was very friendly and all. So I talked to him. पता चला she was not interested, like she wanted some space with him, and I got to know about that as well. जैसे हम बात कर रहे थे, तो the funny thing was that she didn't tell me her name, and later on she introduced herself by interrupting, yeah please, she literally said I'm sorry, by not saying I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah.
That was some incident that I actually remembered. It was not related to reaction, but it was something that we also focus on, the social dynamic of how we are going to perform and what things goes on in like all the group.
Voice break आ रहा है.
हाँ,
मेरी voice clear आ रही है. Can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you clearly.
Okay, so probably stream पे कुछ हल्का फुल्का दिक्कत होगा. So how's your lockdown like? Because obviously I've seen your videos, आप publicly भी काफी ज़्यादा perform करते थे in going out. So सब एकदम से रुक गया, बंद हो गया. So how was it? How was it early, and then how did you mold yourself accordingly?
Actually, I started like practicing stuff. I started doing shows online. तो उसी में adapt करना start करा था. Still getting out of it. I don't like the virtual stuff, to be honest. You don't actually virtual stuff में I don't get the feeling. I don't get the like वो atmosphere जो होता है ना, वो virtual में नहीं आ पाता, वो real में ही आता है. So I like the real thing only. वो adrenaline, वो reactions, वो जो फील आती है, एनर्जी आती है, क्योंकि वहाँ वर्चुअल में वो सोशल डायनामिक चला जाता है. इट्स जस्ट अ फ्रेम थिंग, इट्स जस्ट अ फ्रेम स्टफ नो. बट लॉकडाउन में मैं फिर भी तो एक्सपेरिमेंट करा. इट्स न्यू. ऐसा नहीं है कि इट्स बैड, इट्स जस्ट अडैप्टिंग टू द सिचुएशन, टू द पैंडेमिक. आई एक्चुअली प्रैक्टिस्ड एंड फोकस्ड ऑन व्हाट आई कुड डू. जब ये लॉकडाउन खत्म होगा, व्हेन दिस पैंडेमिक इज गोइंग टू गेट ओवर, उसी की प्लानिंग और उसी के ऊपर एग्जीक्यूशन वगैरह उसी के बारे में चलता रहता है, क्योंकि अभी भी वैक्सीन आई नहीं है. तो आई एम स्टिल गोइंग थ्रू दैट.
That's true. We just don't know कि कब चीजें ठीक होगी. People have started taking it way too normally, but I guess there's still time for things to sort out. For sure.
like अभी पता नहीं चल रहा दिल्ली में तो बाहर, लेकिन हाँ है.
Yeah. Right.
They are just being very ignorant about it.
Exactly.
लेकिन सिचुएशन अभी कंट्रोल में नहीं है.
Just by saying that this is the new normal, I don't think is a solution, because problem
it's a comforting statement.
वही
It's
चीज.
a comforting statement.
Not jumping much into it, वरना फिर थोड़ा सोशो पॉलिटिकल की तरफ हम बढ़ने लग जाएंगे.
No, it's complete. It's complete. Actually, I'm very political, so I can talk about that. Because I have not been political when I was not in magic. I was not political, but by the years when I saw things happening, I realized that there is a very big difference and very big similarity between magicians and politicians. That magicians deceive to entertain, but politicians deceive to take money from you and to take advantage, to take power. So why are you looking to catch me? Why? I'm just here to entertain you guys. I'm not the bad guy. I'm not the bad guy. They are the one. They are taking away our money.
That's true.
So by that, now my whole focus is like how I can actually tell more to people कि how तुम्हारे दिमाग के साथ कैसे गेम खेले जाते हैं, how we magicians use it, and how it's not just what we use, it's also what other people use it as well.
The propagandas जिस हिसाब से चलते हैं, and people who just like to the highest level would be like political highest level, but I guess छोटे level के आसपास a lot of people do use influential powers to manipulate us to make sure कि हम उनका काम निपटा सकें and all the stuff.
The most common stuff that we encounter is peer pressure.
Yeah.
That is complete influence. Like you can literally like if I have to say, peer pressure is like the bare bone of all of influence. I can say that. If your parents say something, you will think. If your colleague says something, you will still think, यार ऐसा हो सकता है. Although if you know what are your requirements, like if you are buying something and you know what are your requirements, and your friend says, यार this would be better, and you says नहीं यार इसमें थोड़ा सा कम कर ले, इसमें थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा पैसा डाल दे, then you will still think. This is what happened to me like 2-3 weeks ago. Yeah, this is a real that I'm telling. I knew मेरी क्या है requirements. My other friend said कि इसमें ऐसे डाल ले. My other friend said मुझे पता है कि तुझे ना इसकी जरूरत है, तो इस पे अब मत डाल. तो then I like दोनों को साइड करा, मैंने बोला रुक जाओ, पैसे मुझे खर्च करना है यहाँ पे. ठीक है, पैसे मुझे खर्च करना है, मुझे पता है मुझे क्या चाहिए. ठीक है. Then I decided एक था बोला पागल है, एक कह रहा ओके चलो ठीक है तेरी मर्जी. So वहाँ पे impact पड़ जाता है, but it's me who is going to take all the stuff with me. It's me who is going to spend. So people don't realize that stuff.
Money से मुझे याद आया, so there was this meme going around that no magic can do a better magic trick than PM gave.
This is a good one. I like it.
Like काफी bold है, काफी अच्छा. ठीक है.
काफी bold था. Yes, he does care about. PM really cares about.
वही चीज.
But about the money.
Exactly.
He cares about the money.
Okay.
ये हम सेगमेंट में चले गए हम. ठीक है.
वही चीज हमें थोड़ा मैजिक की तरफ वापस है.
ठीक है, थोड़ा सा रिफ्रेश कर देते हैं. Let's try something, okay?
Yeah, sure.
That would be better, right?
Exactly.
Okay, I hope everyone can see.
Yeah.
These are all different cards. Okay, I want you to just say stop anytime. It doesn't really matter which card you select. You can even tell me which card you want.
Okay, so should I say or should I say stop?
Just say it.
Just the card? Okay, so 3 of spades.
Don't choose 3 of spades. Choose any other one. That's my favorite card.
Oh, that's your favorite card. That will be easy for you to find. Okay, ठीक है.
That will be easy to find.
Okay, so I should say it loud, right?
Yes, one, sure.
Okay, then let's go for Queen of Spades.
Queen of Spades.
Yeah.
Okay. Queen of Spades. Got it. It's good that you chose Queen of Spades because it's a very big contrast to other cards. Like if let's say 3 of Spades. Okay. So you chose the Queen of Spades. I have my goblet here.
Okay.
Let's use that. Weird stuff, I know. I like this. Queen of Spades, I'm going to do is keep this Queen of Spades under this goblet. And I'm going to shuffle these cards. I'm going to find one card. Okay. Let's take my favorite card only.
Okay.
My favorite card was?
3 of Spades.
Good. You remember stuff.
Yeah.
3 of Spades, right?
Hmm.
Now was this 3 of Spades? Queen of Spades? In a way, you selected both these cards.
Yeah, true.
All I have to do is just put it over here. Did you see it move?
No.
Neither me. Actually, the Queen of Spades is over here now.
Come on. Okay.
And under the goblet.
Crazy, yaar. Oh shit.
I don't know how these things works, but
yeah, you definitely don't know ना कितना अच्छा है कहना.
I seriously don't know. I want to comfort you that I don't know.
Okay. Second, okay, yeah.
So do we have any questions from the streamers?
I guess streamers ने भी card tricks की demand करी थी बीच में. Like audience ने भी बीच में card trick की demand करी थी, and you just fulfilled their demand पहले ही.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my god. People would love it. But this is insane, literally.
This was more like magic stuff.
Uh-huh.
We can go into the mind stuff later on. That will do it. When we talk more about the mind stuff.
Okay. So topics को थोड़ा उस तरफ धीरे चलाते हैं. इससे मुझे ध्यान आया. So कभी ऐसा हुआ है कि while performing a trick would fail or would not go accordingly as you want और आपको उसको divert करना पड़ा हो or you something like that?
Okay. Let's try something.
Okay.
This is I'm going to purposely fail. Okay.
Okay.
Let's have an experiment. I want you to जो भी first thought आती है ना तुम्हारे mind में वो बताना है when I ask this question.
ठीक है.
Think of a number between 1 and 10.
Okay.
Which one is it?
8.
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
Wait. See?
Yeah. Okay.
See, the thing was I was prepared to say 7, but you said 8.
Uh-huh.
Because I already kept it over here like with the number 7.
Oh.
Just I wanted to reveal. So I was like, okay. So now I will be like, okay, you said it prematurely. It doesn't really matter. Now I'm going to move it to something else.
Okay.
So it's more like the people don't know what is going to happen. So I'm going to take advantage of it to tell them that there was nothing that is going to happen as of now. I was just playing around.
Got it.
So this is something that we magicians learn by experience. We experience like, yeah, people don't know what is going to happen. This is the best part about magic. It is cohesive to what the first 2 rules of magic are. The first 2 rules are don't tell them the secret, obviously. Second one is don't repeat the trick. Because first time it's entertainment, second time it's education. So if you don't know what is going to happen, then who are you to judge कि कुछ mess up हुआ है?
Exactly. I remember that when we used to do these speeches and debates, तो हमें यही चीज सिखाते थे बार-बार that do not, or even when we used to do theatre, तो theatre में भी हम यही चीज सिखाते कि अगर गलती से कोई dialogue भूल गए because it's happening live out there, do not pause, do not stop, say anything relatable that comes into your mind or evolve it around or come back at जो भी है, because you know the script, they don't know the script, so whatever you say over there, उनके लिए वही script है. So until unless you don't show it on your face or you don't fumble or take a break or act as if you have forgotten, they will never be able to know कि हाँ भूल चुके हो. For them कि जो भी है it's a part of it. अगर आप fumble भी कर रहे हो तो उनको ये भी लगेगा कि शायद ये भी script का part है. If you can present it in that manner. So yeah, I it's probably a lot of yeah.
It's even in speech. It's more like saying something is better than dead time. You don't want to like people are like कुछ बोलेगा ये अब बोलेगा अरे क्या हो गया I will like I'm not saying say anything, just don't offend anyone, but say something.
Yeah.
Say your heart out. Just जो भी topic चल रहा है, because अगर if you are like talking about something, अगर तुम स्टेज पे हो और तुम यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट समथिंग, यू मस्ट बी टॉकिंग अबाउट समथिंग जो तुम्हें इंटरेस्ट करता हो। एल्स तुम तो वहाँ पे यार वहाँ पे खड़े रह जाओगे, बिकॉज इट्स लाइक फर्स्ट थिंग ऑफ स्पीच इज यू डोंट मेमोराइज स्टफ, you take your heart out and say things about it, because अगर वो हुआ तो वो पहले से स्क्रिप्टेड लगता है ज़्यादा, इट्स मोर लाइक नेचुरल लगना चाहिए। तो वहाँ पे तो डेड टाइम होना नहीं चाहिए। प्लस वही कि since people don't know what is going to happen, what he is going to say, so take advantage of it. It's a deception in a way.
That's true. And public interaction के बात चली रही है, so there's a question from the audience related to around it only, that is being a magic artist, do you feel that we can learn crowd interaction with time, or we need to be extrovert?
I was an introvert, so this is a perfect question, I guess.
Yeah.
But I would say magic changed me, because I was like, okay, magic मैंने सीख लिया, if I'm not going to approach people, then how am I going to show them? I still remember going on stage was very hard. वो experience के साथ ही साथ, and it's like you have to be confident in your own self कि yes, I have something that people are going to love. थोड़ा अपना आर्टवर्क होता है, it's more like an inner game, it's a game in your mind only, it's your inner game कि तुम जो चीज़ों को कैसे परसीव करे। if you're going to think negatively about stuff तो वो impact करेगा। it's like it's the law of manifestation, like if you are going to believe in a positive way and thrive for something positive, it will come to you in that way. I would say हाँ, मैजिक ने मुझे चेंज करा। आई वाज एन इंट्रोवर्ट, तो उस समय आई वुड से आई एम एन एम्बिवर्ट, एंड बिटवीन एक्सट्रोवर्ट एंड एम्बिवर्ट आई एम बिटवीन दैट।
I hope that answered the question. Or Mohammed, I have an interesting question, just like this randomly, that what according to you do you feel ki, what's the best part of being a musician and what's the worst part of being a musician for you?
The best part is like people's reaction, the social status we get sometimes, and sometimes it's more like every time, since we are like very rare, magicians are very very rare, so we get quite a leverage out of that as well. And the worst part is we can't feel that feeling of amazement like that often, since if we are going to see some magic trick, we will be like, अच्छा कैसे हो रहा है, अच्छा okay, this is the thing that I know, this is okay, I can do it as well. It's not that egoistic, I can do it as well, okay, I will try this thing as well. Yeah, this is something that I like, this is something that we are going to get critique into that stuff. But if we saw something that really completely fools us, and then we are like, what the hell, kaise kara, then that feeling of astonishment comes up. So that becomes very rare for us. It's rare for people to be astonished by magic. For magician, that feeling is even more rare. So that is a disadvantage.
Any such memory you have like that, some other magician who would have astonished you like this in recent times? Yeah, after you have learned?
He astonished me, like there was like 1 out of 10 chances of it happening. And I was like, ये तो नहीं होगा. He was like, okay, just because we know how cards work, we know how to manipulate them, how to use them, how to like make it appear that we are not doing anything and everything is still happening. So we know how. I was like, okay. He said, कोई भी card निकालो, like ठीक है, card निकाल गया, and he said, put it back, and he was not looking, and he said, okay, give me the deck. Now there are 52 out of 52 chances कि वो कार्ड कहीं पे भी हो सकता है. I didn't shuffle, he didn't shuffle, and he was like, still I'm saying there were 1 out of 10 chances because I know how it worked, but I was like कि ऐसा तो नहीं हुआ होगा. That was my belief कि वैसा नहीं हुआ होगा. He spread the card, he took one card out, and he said, what was the card? And I said 2 of hearts, and he turned over, it was the 2 of hearts. So मैंने उसका दिमाग खा डाला फिर मैं 10 मिनट and he at the end he was like तुक्का था.
So what was more astonishing, the knowing the fact कि तुक्का था या knowing the जब trick हुई तब?
Obviously मजा तो उस टाइम पे आया था, लेकिन जब उसने बोला है तुक्का था तो ये प्रैक्टिकल था. but the thing was we magicians actually take risk.
हाँ ये तो है.
Going back to the question that you asked कि कभी फेल हुआ है? हाँ हमारा फेल भी होता है क्योंकि हम रिस्क लेते हैं, चांस के साथ हम रिस्क लेते हैं. लाइक आई टोल्ड यू देयर वाज 1 out of 10 चांस कि वो करेक्ट हो सकता है. He took the risk. He literally said अच्छा this was your card. And now that small margin of success was the point of astonishment for me. So हाँ हम चांसेस लेते हैं, वही कभी कभार हम कम चांसेस लेते हैं लेकिन चांसेस लेते हैं, तो उसी से astonishment के जो थोड़े ज़्यादा मैजिकल मोमेंट्स क्रिएट हो जाते हैं.
That's true. So when you started learning magic, तो like was it clear in your head कि आप tricks भी करोगे और mentalism भी सीखोगे, or did you go like कि शुरू करते हैं फिर देखते हैं कहाँ जाएगा?
नहीं, it's not about that. It's एक शो का ना स्ट्रक्चर होता है, ठीक है. It's not just about मैं क्या शो करूँगा. It's also about मैं चाहता क्यों कि लोगों के पास मेमोरीज क्या है, प्लस मुझे ये भी देखना है कि this is a practical point of view कि मुझे वो सारा स्टफ कैरी करना होगा to show them. So it would be pocket friendly both in, but since I was student तो I was like कुछ pocket friendly भी होना चाहिए and उसके अंदर कोई ज़्यादा झंझट भी होना चाहिए उसे इधर उधर ले जाने में. So the first show that I proper show stage show that I did costed me about 900 rupees only. That's it. It was mostly stationary only. Okay. So, but all the stuff that like मैंने उसमें जितना अपना टाइम इन्वेस्ट करा था वो तो useless है. So तो हमारे शो में ये भी चीज़ें आती हैं कि यार हमें कैसे कैरी करना है. तो इट्स नॉट जस्ट अबाउट कि हमें करना है, मेंटलिज्म करना है. वी जनरली आजकल तो मिक्स करते हैं दोनों को, मैजिक और मेंटलिज्म को. हमें ऑडियो बीच में
हाँ मेरी थोड़ी सी कट हुई होगी शायद. जस्ट 1 second.
हाँ ठीक है. So what was the last thing you heard?
नहीं मुझे सब क्लियर सुनाई दे रहा है.
अच्छा ठीक है. तो अभी ये कि हमारा जो स्ट्रक्चर होता है जनरली वो पर्सन टू पर्सन डिपेंड करता है कि उनको क्या पसंद है, उनकी ऑडियंस से उनको क्या फीडबैक मिला है और पहले कभी कुछ ऐसा करा या नहीं करा. तो उसी पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से हम थोड़ा स्ट्रक्चर करते हैं. मैजिक और मेंटलिज्म जनरली मिक्स हो जाता है, ठीक है. बट ये है कि आजकल जो है मॉडर्न पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम में पीपल आर नॉट दैट मच इनटू मैजिक, लेकिन थोड़ा सुपर नेचुरल स्टफ मेंटलिज्म में ज़्यादा रहते हैं. तो मैजिशियंस आल्सो टेंड टू गो ओवर देयर मेंटलिज्म स्टफ इनटू. बट there are some drawbacks in as per the art form, I would say, because many magicians as of now I see are going for modern stuff and they're completely skipping the classic stuff. So it's like skipping a complete foundation of human perception and deception, in my opinion. It's just my opinion, but many magicians will be like not agree with me, but it's a completely okay.
So like would you talk more about it, like what exactly you mean when you say skipping out the classic stuff?
Like it's more like these like classic stuff are tried and tested for decades, like even centuries, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
There's a classic trick called cups and balls. It's thousands of years old. There is no way to trace back कि वो कब start हुई थी. There's just no way. So that trick was used for entertainment, for scams, and for like stealing stuff from people. तो like magic history काफी vast कह सकते हैं. डॉक्यूमेंटेड नहीं है ढंग से. तो लाइक ये जो चीज सारी ट्रिक्स होती हैं ये किस तरीके से इतनी पुरानी चीजें हैं जो कि आज भी काम करती हैं. द ह्यूमन ब्रेन हैज नॉट इवॉल्व दैट मच, लेकिन हमारा जो उसके साथ खेलने का तरीका है वो इवॉल्व हो चुका है बहुत ज़्यादा. बट स्टिल द फाउंडेशन रिमेन्स द सेम. तो क्लासिक स्टफ से मेरा ये मीनिंग था कि म्यूजिशियंस दैट आर एक्चुअली बडिंग एज ऑफ नाउ, जो मेरे साथ भी बड करें, जो मेरे से पहले भी थोड़े से बड करें, दे आर नॉट दैट मच इनटू क्लासिक स्टफ. टू बी ऑनेस्ट, लेट्स टॉक अबाउट इट कि वो ऐसा क्यों है. थोड़ा ना ज़्यादा अपीलिंग स्टफ हो जाता है नया, बिकॉज इट इज़ मॉडर्न. ठीक है, इट्स समथिंग जो पिच कर सकते हैं, बोल बातें कर सकते हैं. लेकिन जो क्लासिक स्टफ है ना, वो जो कोर है मैजिक का, उसके साथ गेम खेलता है, उसको क्लब करता है. आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि मॉडर्न स्टफ नहीं करता, वो भी करता है, बट वहीं से फाउंडेशन आती है. जैसे कि यू मस्ट हैव हर्ड अबाउट मिसडायरेक्शन, राइट? मैजिशियन यूज मिसडायरेक्शन. तो वो मिसडायरेक्शन स्टफ इन द क्लासिक स्टफ इज कंप्लीटली ऑसम. So that's all I have to say about that. Too much information would be bad.
हाँ, ये भी बात है. Well, that's interesting. That's a fascinating thing to say, obviously. To understand, अगर कोई जानना चाहे, और especially a lot of people who will be watching this would be intrigued to start, और उन्हें ये चीज़ पता होनी चाहिए कहीं ना कहीं. And obviously you being a magician can guide them better and rather than anyone else, obviously. So what do you feel like कि इंडिया में, स्पेशली अगर इंडिया के मैजिक सीन की बात करें, probably लॉकडाउन की वजह से तो काफी ऊपर नीचे हर फील्ड में हुआ है, but just talking in general, what do you feel are the limitations कि क्यों magicians कम है या उनका appreciation कम है, anything like that?
इंडिया में magicians हैं, बहुत हैं. It's more like कि दिल्ली वैली में अगर मैं काउंट करूँ तो 30-40 तो आराम से हैं. okay. कम से कम. ठीक है, बट लोगों के बीच में इंटरेस्ट कम है. दे डोंट लाइक. हाउ ऑफन वुड यू बिलीव कि यू आर वॉकिंग डाउन द रोड एंड यू विल बी एक्सपेक्टिंग अ मैजिशियन? दैट्स सुपर रेयर. ठीक है, सुपर रेयर. सेकंड थिंग, जो हमारे कंट्री में मैजिशियंस का परसेप्शन है, या फिर ऑल ऑफ द वर्ल्ड आई वुड से, वो ये है कि ही इज अ गाय जो हैट पहनता है, टेक द रैग ऑफ गया. ठीक है, या फिर पीसी सरकार स्टफ दैट जस्ट बिग ग्रैंड इल्यूजन्स एंड ऑल. लड़की को हाथ में कट कर दे यहाँ से, ऑल दैट स्टफ. तो दैट इज नॉट ऑल ऑफ मैजिक. वो तो आई वुड से डायनामो, क्रिस एंजल एंड अदर मैजिशियंस जो ऐसे टीवी पे प्रेजेंट हुए हैं, उन्होंने थोड़ा डाइवर्ट करा माइंड इन सब चीज़ों से और बताया कि देखो, these are not just it's not just this that is magic, it's also what we can do with your stuff close to you and around you. तो वो थोड़ा, I would say that has slightly changed the direction of how people are going to think, but still majority of the people are still on that same page. They are more like जादू और या फिर जादूगर हो गए, that classic stuff जो कि थोड़ा ज़्यादा क्रिंजी सा हो जाता है. In my opinion, it's not.
नहीं, I understand because I remember कि अगर मैं अपना बताऊं कि वो चीज़, कि अगर मैं अपना बताऊं कि मैंने पहली बार मैजिक कब देखा, so I saw it in my childhood. जब मैं हिमाचल में रहता था तो वहाँ पे वो सर्कस वाले आते थे और वहाँ पे उसी टाइप का आता था, पूरा ड्रेसअप करके, बड़े वो कपड़े पहन के, एंड वो कट करने वाली चीज़ें गायब करने वाली चीज़ें, अचानक से कुछ फूल निकाल देने वाली चीज़ें. सो वही सबसे पहले देखा था. सो वॉचिंग डायनामो और कीथ मैरी को जब डिस्कवरी पे पहली बार देखा है ना, सो कि ये क्या है, लाइक अगर या वो मैजिक है ये मैजिक है, लाइक इट्स सो वास्टली डिफरेंट व्हाट वी सी. सो या आई कैन समवेयर अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट यू आर ट्राइंग टू से.
दोनों मैजिक है. हाँ, दोनों मैजिक है, लेकिन वो दोनों इंप्रेशन कैसा दे रहे हैं वो कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट है. हाँ. जो उनकी परसीव्ड वैल्यू है और जो उनका लाइक पर्सोना है वो कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट है ना. पर्सनालिटी इज डिफरेंट है एक तरीके से. इट्स नॉट लाइक कि he is going haywire and like going all over the places. He is just staying still. doing the least he can do, and still amazing things are happening. That like बहुत बड़ा difference है. I'm into more that of that. I'm like hands off. Like you just say it, done.
Okay.
To be honest, I'm more of that person who, like, if magic has to happen, it will happen. It's not me who is doing the magic. It's like something happening on its own. Maybe I don't know. तो persona की बात होती है थोड़ा.
That's true. So, like, to the youth who would like to learn magic and who would be more intrigued into this stuff, so what would be your guidelines to them? What should they do to guide themselves toward the right path?
I would say making mistake is the first part. ठीक है. Beginning में बहुत ज़्यादा like धक्का लगता है, यार ये नहीं हो रहा, वो नहीं हो रहा. लेकिन ना सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ ये है कि अगर कोई बंदा एफर्ट नहीं करेगा ना किसी चीज़ पे, तो ना उसकी वैल्यू नहीं बन पाती है. लाइक आई हैव ऑलरेडी टॉट वन पर्सन, ठीक है, ही वाज माय जूनियर. आई टॉट हिम सम स्टफ, ही डिडंट पुट दैट मच effort into it, so he didn't actually perceive the value of what I told him. So that's second thing. To me, if someone is really being like batao, I tell them YouTube, because if you really want to learn, you would have already learned it, because internet is there for you. Internet has everything on it. Not all of magic, but most of the magic, I would say. So the only guideline would be to go out online, search for stuff that you want to do, and there are a lot of guides that will teach you how to get into magic. Actually, you just don't like एक Google सर्च करने में तुम्हारा क्या जा रहा है. अभी तो वो तो सबसे इजी पार्ट है. गूगल सर्च करना वो तो सबसे इजी पार्ट है गूगल सर्च करना. लाइक पढ़ो, थोड़ा स्टडी करो और थोड़ा प्रैक्टिस करो, क्योंकि ना लाइक इवन लेट्स जस्ट से कार्ड मैजिक है. देयर इज अ थिंग कॉल्ड, हम कार्ड्स को कैसे पकड़ते हैं हाथ में. लाइक इफ आई गिव द डेक टू अ नॉर्मल पर्सन, ही वुड होल्ड इट लाइक दिस, ठीक है. And he would be like this, ठीक है. But we actually learn how to handle these things, so we know how to hold a deck of cards. There is all this thing like really pushes कि हम आगे क्या करेंगे इसके साथ. And people are more like कि मैं तो मैजिक सीखने आया था, एक डेक को पकड़ने आया था. तो वो चीज़, वो वैल्यू नहीं समझ पाते बिगिनर्स. तो आई वुड से टेक योर टाइम. छोटी छोटी चीजें आई हैं, लेकिन ये लॉन्ग टर्म में बहुत इम्पैक्ट लाती हैं. तो जस्ट गो एट गूगल सम स्टफ, द इजीएस्ट पार्ट. सेकंड स्टेप लर्न. थर्ड स्टेप, आई नो यू विल फेड अप विद लाइक हो नहीं रहा. फोर्थ, ट्राई अगेन. That's my only guideline to the new people.
That's simple and sweet, and obviously that works. And another relatable thing again, so जब हम art college,
and the thing is, this works in all of art forms.
Exactly,
like all of the stuff actually.
Yeah. So I was just getting onto that कि जब
it is a generic stuff.
वही चीज.
But हाँ, ये सब ये इसलिए बोलते हैं.
But then yeah, वही application और consistency की वही बात है ना. I remember कि हम आर्ट कॉलेज जब गए थे तो वही था, तो हमें शीट दी एंड दे वर लाइक कि सबसे पहले सर्कल्स बनाते रहो. पहले 2-3 दिन तक हम यही कर रहे थे, स्क्रैचेस एंड सर्कल्स एंड दे लाइक तुम घर जाओगे, घर वही चीज कि बस लाइनें बनाओ, सर्कल बनाओ. दे लाइक तुम घर जाओगे, घर वाले पूछोगे आज क्या ड्रॉ किया, तुम उन्हें ये दिखाना और तुम्हारा कॉलेज छुड़वा देंगे. बिकॉज दैट्स व्हाट दिस इज. तो लोग ये बेसिक्स की वैल्यू कहीं ना कहीं छोड़ देते हैं.
पैसे बर्बाद करा रहा है.
But the one who values, they understand कि इसका application क्या है, what strengthen, क्या strong करने वाला है.
If we are going to free hand हम draw करेंगे, so that straight line without a scale is very important. That complete round circle without that scale is very important.
Exactly.
वही होता है, वो छोटी छोटी चीजों को ना we take it for granted. Then हमारे पेरेंट्स बोलते हैं यहाँ पे तो पैसा बर्बाद करना है.
That's true. So technically you did not take any institute sort of training in magic. All that you have done is self-learned. Okay.
Sad part was I never had a mentor.
Okay.
But okay, it's okay. But good part was I can go haywire, I can go crazy. There was no influence of some other musician or mentor on me. So like that is also
You found your
like
own style.
positive. हाँ, I found my own style.
Yeah.
वो तो like सबसे बड़ा struggle यही होता है बाद में. When you learn some stuff, when you're going to perform, what is going to be your character? तुम्हारा स्टाइल क्या होगा? What goes for you? That is the part जो तुम्हें find करना होता है.
Sure. So and again getting to performing things, तो online और offline performing में कितना ज़्यादा difference है और what do कितना ज़्यादा फर्क आपको लगता है personally?
Like online में people are more ignorant.
Okay.
Offline में like it's more like कि ना अगर आप text कर रहे हो, the difference between texting and call or real meeting. It's more about कि आप कितना ज़्यादा invested हो, ठीक है? You are not that much invested in text. You are more invested in call, and उससे भी ज़्यादा आप invested होते हैं in person.
Yeah.
तो in performance उसमें भी इन चीज़ों पे ही impact पड़ता है इन्हीं की वजह से कि लोग कितना ज़्यादा invested होते हैं. If I'm doing a corporate show, I'm like, open up, all of you, open up your cameras. We are going to interact. This is going to be an interactive session. I want everyone to be a part of it. Just unmute your mic. I don't care if things are going haywire. I want you to be interacting with me. Open up your cameras. And people don't. Many people don't. Some do.
Okay.
And they are the people that I'm going to interact with. It happens.
Okay. और ऐसा like chuckles भी तो like while doing offline shows कई बार बीच में chuckles भी तो आते होंगे या interference आती होगी audience because bad elements तो हर जगह होते हैं तो कुछ ऐसा experience
you are talking about hecklers, right?
Yeah, exactly, hecklers जो आते हैं बीच में.
हाँ, वो they are the part of our life, ठीक है? These are like we need to handle them, not like every person.
An interesting heckler that you remember कि कुछ बहुत अलग सा आया हो कोई या आयो whatever.
Like it was my first stage stuff. I did it in my college freshers, post graduation college fresher. So it was like third year. अभी मैंने performing करना start नहीं करा था. I was still in learning phase. मेरी performance third year से start हुई थी. एक second. It was my second year. It was my end of starting of my third year only. So in magic. So there was this guy. I invited him, and he was like, "I'm going to mess everything up." He purposely said this. He was in literal sense a heckler. He was a show crasher in a way. So I was not that much confident at that time. वो हमें हर किसी के लाइफ में था. And मैं उस टाइम पे freak out हो गया था. So the show didn't like it was a 10-minute slot for my freshers performance. So the show didn't get that much well, but I learned a lot. वहाँ पे वो जो pressure put हुआ, ठीक है? क्योंकि ना जब भी कोई ऐसी situation आती है, like even if you get into a fight or an argument or something like that, या फिर you didn't close the deal or something like that, so you are thinking कि okay, what were the things that I did wrong? Why I reacted the way I reacted, and what could I have done if I had more time to think about it. तो बस इसी के थ्रू फिर बढ़ता है. तो नेक्स्ट टाइम कोई हैकलर आता है तो वी आर ऑलवेज प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर दैट. कभी कभार रेयर सिचुएशंस होती है बट वी हैव टू थिंक आउट ऑफ योर माइंड ऑन द स्पॉट, वरना जनरली जेनेरिक्स ही होते हैं सारे. इट्स मोर लाइक कि हमें पता है कि यहाँ पे इट इज अ वनरेबल पॉइंट ओवर हियर. Okay, he is going to say something like, he may say something like this, so we are going to like have a line or something जो हम वहाँ पे put कर सकते हैं.
Okay, so as we are walking towards the end of the show,
also this was also part of a social dynamic, how we handle hecklers and how we make them friends or how we grab others' attention towards them, because if someone is grabbing unnecessary attention, then that's not good. No, it's all about how we steer the group. So in that way it is social dynamic as well, not just magic but in a way everything else as well.
That's true. Interaction again वही बात आ जाती है. Interaction बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. You have to handle वो पूरा crowd handle करना ज़रूरी है.
audience management is
Yeah,
what we call for that.
that's a skill in itself. Wow.
Wow. See, that's a different thing other than magic. It's not the magic trick. It's about how we handle other people when we are doing it. So that is different
Important
stuff.
part of show business for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
True. That's so true. So yeah, as we walk towards the end of the show, there's another audience question. We'll take this one audience question and then one last question. So, do you think in the society innovations still have a place nowadays? As you said that you have your own style, or people just pick up styles of others, and all.
It's like monkey see, monkey do. The thing is, you can't tell a beginner to find their own style. He is a beginner. So a beginner is always going to copy. And and the moment he realizes that it is not going to work for me, it has served its purpose in making me learn something, but it is not what I'm going to do. I'm going to change things up. तो वहाँ पे फिर लोग कॉपी करना बंद कर देते हैं और वहाँ पे उनका फिर अपना जर्नी चलती है. Second thing, we also have to learn, earn with this stuff. So we also take note कि what our audience is saying, what they are thinking and what are their needs. क्योंकि magicians आपको बहुत सारे मिल जाएंगे लेकिन ना personality नहीं मिलेगी. So some, like there was one client of mine, she was like, she wanted a magician. She couldn't hire the one she wanted. So she was looking for someone जिसकी personality वैसी. She found many magicians, but वो थोड़ा ना like either they were like very heavy or like very beard looking, very manly looking. She wanted some. She actually said this to me. She said, "You look like a chocolatey boy." So I will take that as a compliment. So she said that stuff to me because she was looking for that personality, not just magician. She was looking for that personality as well. तो मतलब स्टाइल पे आता ही है लेकिन पर्सनालिटी पे भी आ जाता है फिर बात, क्योंकि जो लोग हैं, जो क्लाइंट्स हैं, जो भी लोग हमें हायर करते हैं, वो ये चीज़ें भी देखते हैं क्योंकि वो फिर उनके ब्रांड या फिर उनके गैदरिंग पे कैसे इम्पैक्ट डालेगा. दीज आर ऑल्सो स्टफ दैट दे केयर अबाउट. तो स्टाइल तो होता ही है लेकिन इस पे भी वो फोकस करता था. वी ऑल्सो फोकस ऑन दैट एज वेल.
That's true. That's very interesting to know. And before we conclude the podcast, the last question that I have for you is tell us a little bit about Paritosh apart from the magician Paritosh.
God. No, to be honest, I was also talking about the social dynamic stuff. And I was talking like I was an introvert, then I got into an ambivert to an extrovert in the middle. So magic has changed me as well. Because these characteristics are also part of me. So you can't separate magic from me if you are going to ask. But it's something that I really care about. Like if I am not a magician, it is the thought that comes into my mind. If I am not a magician, who am I? What is the thing that people are gonna say out to me? Like, what are their perception about me then? But in a way, a person's life is constituted by what he does. It's not like everyone is not a model. Okay, but हम उनके साथ जैसा इंटरेक्ट करते हैं वो भी डिफरेंट है. Okay, I'm going like I'm getting confused. What I mean to say is what we do is what defines us. But हर कोई हमसे इंटरेक्ट नहीं करता है, so they don't know what we are apart from what we do.
Sure.
So if someone is known, जो मुझसे बात करता है, he knows me or she knows me, I can't say anything about that apart from when I'm not a magician. क्योंकि हर एक पर्सन का अलग परसेप्शन होता है हर एक पर्सन के बारे में. तो क्योंकि हर एक पर्सन पे अलग अलग टाइम इन्वेस्ट होता है. लाइक इफ वी आर टॉकिंग रिसोर्सफुली, तो हर एक पर्सन पे एक्चुअल टाइम जितना इन्वेस्ट होता है और स्पेंड होता है वो डिफरेंट है. तो दिस इज अ वेरी डिप्लोमेटिक आंसर फ्रॉम माय साइड.
No, I understand. So,
But
as you said about perception, तो आपका perception इस सवाल को लेकर इस जवाब को लेके आपका है obviously.
हाँ
Exactly.
हाँ वो मेरा इसी के रिगार्डिंग है. इट्स मोर लाइक perception is something that I believe is not reality. It's not reality. Perception is not the reality. If someone thinks of me something, it's his or her opinion, not what I am actually in a way. ठीक है. So let's take it to our different meaning. Like, I know that your perception is not real. It's not true or it's not false. We don't know what is your perception. It's true or false. And it is something that is malleable. Because we as a magician know that choices are not free.
Sure.
What you think can be influenced. And the notion that we believe that we can't be fooled is the biggest disadvantage of the mind. तो हम इसी को यूज करके like it is not just an art form, it is a way of life as well now for me, because it puts me into that stand कि I dig deep into a person's mind and how he thinks. तो थोड़ा सा लाइफ के बारे में भी परसेप्शन चेंज हो जाता है. That's the only step. Okay, by the time I was saying that you can be influenced, right? Do you believe that you can be influenced?
Okay, should I say yes, should I say no? I don't know.
No, I don't know. I want an honest answer.
Okay, I'll be more than happy to get influenced. I'll say that. I mean, yeah.
मतलब तुम्हें क्या लगता है भक्त इन्फ्लुएंस नहीं हुआ?
Yeah.
they are falsely influenced, but let's not go over there.
Yeah.
मैंने किसका भक्त बोला मुझे नहीं पता. मुझे मत बताना मैंने किसका भक्त बोला.
Yeah. No statements.
Okay, so you believe that we can be influenced. You are completely right. But what if I tell you that your choices are not free?
That's something जो बहुत ज्यादा ऐसा होता है ना, ऐसे puff moment जो होता है, realizing it just is not free, like नहीं यार, वो फिर पूरा ना लाइफ आप देखने लग जाते हो कि यार अब तक जो भी कर रहे थे वो सच में हम हमारी मर्जी से ही कर रहे थे. I'll go to that zone.
मैं उसका एक small demonstration दे देता हूँ.
अरे वाह.
ठीक है. Before starting, I'm going to put one card over here.
ठीक है.
This is the card that I'm going to play. ये complete frame में है. I'm not going to touch it. It is going to be in complete view till the end.
ठीक है.
As you can see, all the cards are different.
Yeah. Really.
I want you to just say stop anytime you want. I won't even look.
Stop.
Okay. Let's do it again.
Yeah. Sorry.
I will do it slowly now.
Okay? Sure. Stop. Yeah.
Do you want this card or this card?
The top card. Right hand.
This one.
Right hand.
My right hand is this one.
Yeah, exactly that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember this card?
Okay, done.
Is it visible?
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay. I'm going to put it over here.
ठीक है.
I'm going to shuffle these things up. And okay?
Yeah.
Now this is the interesting part. This is like the favorite part of mine. I want you to lie to me. Okay?
Okay.
Are you going to lie to me?
Yes.
That was a lie or a truth? No, I'm just playing mind games. just I want you to lie to me.
Okay.
I want you to lie to me.
Sure.
So my question is, what is your card?
Okay. 4 of diamonds.
4 of diamonds. Was that the lie? Okay, so I'm just playing. Stop playing with me. You said 4 of diamonds.
Yeah.
Okay. That card came very obviously. Like I want, because जब भी मैं लोगों से पूछता हूँ I want you to lie to me, they go in a completely different direction.
Okay.
Because they want to be completely different position जहाँ पे सच है. ठीक है. So you said 4 of hearts, diamonds.
4 of diamonds.
4 of diamonds. ठीक है.
Yeah.
So generally people go completely opposite. Since you chose a red card, 4 of diamonds, I believe your original actual card was a black card, right? Are you saying the truth or you are lying?
Truth. I swear truth.
Okay, so there are clubs and spades. Just think of one. Just think. Okay. Since you said 4 of diamonds, 4 is a very low value, and I said you are going to go in completely different direction. You're going to go for a higher value, like Jack, Queen, or King. You just laughed at when I said King. I still don't know the suit.
Okay, let me try not to give away something. Okay.
You are trying to. You are not trying hard.
Yeah.
Not giving me away.
Okay.
Okay. So I think I got your card. I literally have your card over here. Your card was the King of Clubs.
True. I mean, even I can't lie क्योंकि सबने देखा है. Yeah.
सबने देखा. You can't.
Exactly. Was King of Clubs.
But there's a card over here.
Yeah.
From the starting.
Yeah.
And you lied to me after your card.
Don't tell me.
You lied to me that this was the 4 of
diamonds.
4 of diamonds.
Wow. Exceptional, man. That is.
Thank you so much.
That is literally exceptional. I mean, we might have seen 1,000 times people finding out our cards, but we won't have thought of that it will make me lie pre-decidedly, whatever. Oh my god, that's insane.
You didn't even thought like, okay, I was going to think of 4 of diamonds.
Yeah, obviously. It was just there. Like even if let's say that I was prepared since yesterday कि मुझसे परितोष जब भी कार्ड पूछेगा मैं 4 of diamond बोलूँगा, for you to know you can place it by advance.
There was no setup.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, no setup, man. Not even close. Just to like कि हमारी बात भी नहीं हुई है. It was like my PR who talked to you. हमारी बात भी नहीं. It's directly live, our first interaction that has happened, and I'm bamboozled, I would say. It's insane.
See, you are so easily influenced.
True. But I'm not a bhakt.
I'm glad you are not.
Yeah, not yet, I should say. क्योंकि अभी influence हो चुके हैं, so I guess people would be learning some tricks around. So I should say not yet.
They are not. They are not that good. That they are going to influence you. I don't think they are that good.
Okay.
सबका अपना अपना level होता है.
Yeah, that's true. That's so true. Yeah. Okay. So just before we close this up, a message for everyone that if you want to reach out to Paritosh, the link is in the description. Do follow him and definitely watch all his different stuff that he has posted. You will be as amazed as I am for sure. And thank you so much, first of all, for coming to the podcast. And secondly, even more thankful for showing us this lovely stuff. It was really amazing. I mean, एक अलग experience. आप वीडियोस में कुछ देखते हो या किसी शो में कुछ देखते हो versus something one-on-one with interaction.
One-on-one, where your choices are making the decisions.
Exactly.
Like you are part of the magic as well. It's more of that. What you see in a magic video, it's just like, okay, magic is happening in the video. But here it's more like, okay, I just chose something and my choices changed what the outcome will be.
Exactly. Like जब हम वीडियो देखते हैं तो ऐसा होता है हाँ ठीक है अच्छा किया है, पर जब अभी होता है तो लगता है that oh shit, this is not real. ये गलत है.
Because now you are a part of it as well.
Exactly.
You are a part of it.
So true, so true. So yeah, thank you for making this podcast really special. I should say this definitely was one of my favorites, for all the things that we talked and for all the things that you performed. So thank you once again for being here.
I'm really glad everyone liked it. I hope everyone liked it. And
Sure.
I will be most probably, I'm actually very active on Instagram, not on any other platform. So if anyone wants to contact me, have a chit chat, want to have a show, and
Sure, sure.
anything else, you can just connect with me over there.
Yep.
I would be really happy to connect with you guys as well.
So yeah guys, so everyone follow Paritosh on Instagram. The link is in the description. जाइए बात कीजिए और बहुत प्यारे प्यारे वहाँ पे बहुत tricks हैं. I've seen a lot of them and they're really amazing. Go watch them for sure. And yeah, so that was our time today. Thank you Paritosh again. Thank you audience once again.
Thanks so much.
This was really amazing. Hope we would do something more sometime in future. And दिल्ली आते हैं तो जरा आपसे
100%.
मुलाकात करने की कोशिश करते हैं for sure. अपना ही शहर है वो तो. जरूर.
तो दिल्ली आओ तो बताना, हम जरूर मिलते हैं.
जरूर. So till next